It's the Absurd American Nerdcast with your host, Dino Freddy and Mr.S.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the most absurd, the most American, the most Nerdcast. I am a co-host, Mr.S. I'm joined by Dino Freddy. Say hello, Dino Freddy.
Hello, Dino Freddy.
All right, perfect. We have a lot of things to talk about, but I feel like we're just going to kind of be shooting the breeze some here tonight, so you're going to get some very interesting topics, which I'm kind of excited to go a little off script with this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of brought this up to Mr. Asshole a little bit ago. I was like, yo, you want to just shoot some bullshit? Like, just kind of like go... I have a conspiracy theory.
I feel like we're going to get into a few of those.
Yeah, it's about the Titanic.
Okay, interesting.
So, I saw on the internet that the Titanic actually didn't hit the iceberg fully. It was hit by... it was struck by a torpedo.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the conspiracy theory.
That it was just hit by a torpedo.
Yeah.
It was an unsinkable ship. One.
Mm-hmm.
It was not... it was supposed to be able to close off the compartments and still stay afloat even, like, barely.
Yeah, and it blew through it. Like,
right.
It was like...
Like it was tinfoil. Like...
Basically, I know ships can sink pretty fast, but like...
Right. Well, it just depends
to
on
me,
how
that just... It just felt too fast. I don't know. I just felt like it was... Because, like, I keep seeing in videos where, like, the ship, like, the wall of the ship, when it hit the iceberg, it basically just went... it just kind of, like, the bottom part of it, and it looks like a gap between teeth, basically. Okay. Like, if your upper bite, you have an underbite, or an upper bite, overbite, right. You know? So it looks like that. That's what it looked like in all the videos of the iceberg, always looked like. And I was like, how the hell did that rush so much water in, where if you look at the ship, to, you know, when they were first taking photos of it, when they found it,
right.
It looks like it got blown in.
Right.
You know? So, like, that always stuck with me. I was like, man, that's crazy that you slammed into a huge-ass ship, slammed in the side of it, not collided into it forward, off to the side like it brushed against it, but, like,
and
I know ships that can go down in 25 minutes or 30 minutes or less, or maybe less than that. Depends on, you know, how bad it blew up, you know?
Yeah.
But... That just kind of always stuck with me, like how fast. And then I read that. I could see where the rabbit hole goes, but I mean, right. Realistically, like, you know, that was like an interesting, like, idea because of the events going on in the time in the world and whatnot. So yeah.
You've heard the conspiracy about the guy who owned it, and all of his competitors were on the ship.
Oh yeah, I heard that one too. Yeah, that's right.
The insurance to become super wealthy, but also the superpower in the dominant era, or wherever he was whatever field he was working in. I don't remember the full story, but like,
didn't it say like he didn't board the ship last minute?
Yeah, he was registered to be on it, and then last minute he did not get on, and then he sank all of his competitors.
Wow, talking about a nosedive in the industry. Let me tell you, boys, that's crazy.
Insane. And that's like, it was like a big name, like J.P. Morgan kind of name. Like, it was one of those.
Really?
Where you're like, what? Yeah. I forget the whole like all the details of the story, but when I read it, I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy that all those people were listed and all those people died, and you know, like.
And James Cameron captured it all.
Yeah, for real.
His murder.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to take down the entire line or two. What? You can just take down the competitors. No, everybody. The homeless, the poor, the middle
Listen,
class.
it's gonna look like an accident.
Yeah, it's gonna look like an accident.
We're gonna get rich and we're gonna be the dominant power.
Yo, okay, so one time I was working. So I worked for a very big theme park, and Mr.S has also worked at a very big named theme park here in the Sunshine State. And one time I met somebody that was born like a week before the Titanic, and she was like old as balls, bro. She's like
Okay.
in her hundreds right now. But
She was
like
at the.
she
Never mind.
what?
I don't want to give any more away. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But like that was like crazy. I was like, man, you were born the week the Titanic sank. Isn't that insane? Like
Yeah.
to meet somebody that was still alive from then.
She was born,
that-
so I mean, she didn't really see all the
She was
news
born.
stuff.
I know that, but like she was born in 1912, like the same week the Titanic died. I mean, sank, not died. The whole. It's a living thing, you know. It breathes.
Dude, she's like 90 right now.
Yeah, that's That's like late. Isn't the hold on? So like okay, so the late 1800s was the birth of the West, and the early 1900s were the expansion of the West. So like you had in the late 1800s the cowboy and the outlaw like were going out, and this is how I know because I've read a little bit about it. It was like the last days of the cowboy, and that happened. I think it was like the same time when like there were still samurai in Japan. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
I think samurai. I think samurai, like the title of that, kind of went when gunpowder became a thing, because they didn't know how to stop it. You know,
Yeah,
they
we
had
were chatting about this
gunpowder
already.
back in the day, but I mean, like, can't stop a bullet. You could try. I mean, I guess a ball bullet you could, right, from a
Well, I guess it
blunderbuss.
depends on the samurai, and if you have like a Deadpool kind of samurai.
Deadpool kind of samurai. That would be pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, he
I'm not even
deflects bullets with
like.
his swords, man.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But also, like, I don't
if
know.
that's possible, which I think there was an episode of Mythbusters back in the day about it. But if that's possible, then sure. But if not,
That'd be
yeah,
pretty
they
cool.
definitely died off with gunpowder.
Guys, in the comments, please give us your. Do you think a samurai could stop one of those old-fashioned bullets that you put into a gun? It's like a metal ball, and you put it in your flintlock pistol, and you shove it down with some some
Wow.
gunpowder, and like a
Shoving it down with.
yeah, just like let us know. Do you think a samurai could stop one? And we're not baked. We're not like under the influence, but we're just kind of wondering the
genuinely
real
curious.
questions. You know, we want real answers. You know,
We're really digging down to get you guys the full details
the full
here.
scoop. You know, this
We
is.
just want to know.
Y'all tune in every week. Oh, by the way, we also want to address that we didn't put an episode last week because it was a very busy week during Thanksgiving week, and Mr. Hole and I were kind of
We were just
running
taking time.
around with our heads cut off.
Doing personal stuff, family stuff. I mean, it was the holidays, man.
It was the holidays. We took a little break, and now we're back.
But we still got that game footage up for you. So.
Oh my god, yeah, we did.
Make sure you're tuning
we have
in for
Skyrim. We have my Skyrim videos. We have Mr.S. Tell them about your Jedi Fallen Order game. How's that coming?
I actually finished. The gameplay is not fully up yet. It's gonna be up in the next like 2 weeks. But I just finished Jedi Fallen Order, and I did only play on the easiest mode because I just wanted to get through the story. I definitely look forward to going back, replaying it on a little bit harder, and leveling up and maybe trying to get all the abilities before I actually go to the final battle. But what a storyline. What a fun storyline that was. Vader coming in at the end. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. Um, yeah, just good solid storyline. And here's what's really fun is this is around the time period where all the Star Wars content's coming out.
Yeah, that's true. This was when like the big wave of Star Wars stuff was coming out. Battlefront 2 was out. Fallen Order is out.
I meant like
We're
time wise right now with what we're getting.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
So it was kind of cool seeing those aspects, and I'm like, ooh, there's some crossover stuff that could definitely happen.
What do you have as a crossover that you want to see in the next Fallen Order game? Because you know the second one is coming out. So
I do know the next one is coming out. Man, I just don't know right where the time period is with it, but I feel like they go after Vader. Everyone teams up and goes after Vader. We destroyed the holocron with everyone's names, so it's not like we're gonna go help save people.
no.
So it's kind of either join the rebellion in some form of way and try to destroy the Empire, or they personally just go after Vader himself.
Yeah. Do you
Or
think
the Emperor.
Cal? Here's an idea.
Okay.
Theory. What if Cal falls? Right? What if he does?
Okay.
Hypothetically, because you saw the trailer for the next game, correct?
Yes, I don't remember it right off cuff though.
There's somebody in a Bacta tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if Cal, or what about this? What if Cal gets captured, right? And what if he is in the Bacta tank?
Okay.
And that's like a dream thing or something like that. You know? Like, how messed up would that be?
What if like the beginning of the game is him dreaming and he wakes up in the Bacta tank being like kept alive by Vader?
Yo, that would be so messed up.
It would be messed up.
It would be pretty fucked up, actually. I mean, like, what was it? I think in the Force Unleashed game, Starkiller, that's what happened to Starkiller.
Oh,
He
it
basically
was.
got the Sith armor and, kind of went and did Vader's bidding and stuff like that. But, like, he
Gotcha.
was forever just kind of encased in that with, like, the claws and the two red lightsabers. It was pretty cool. If you guys watched Andor, you actually saw the Sith armor wears in the
It
video
was
game
in the background.
in that one episode.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
After that, I watched the making of. It was kind of cool seeing behind the curtain and all the animators and everything working hard. And then it kind of like was fun reliving them on their EA and like their announcement stuff and everything that I remember seeing. And then it brings up to like the release date. It was kind of fun to watch after playing the whole game.
Nice.
So yeah, dude,
Um,
I'm excited. I hope that there's a lot more coming from it, which obviously there's another game, but more so let's see some live action stuff, yeah?
I mean, yeah, I would love to see more live action.
I mean, they have the actors and actresses that they used and they use live capture. So you know how it is, like we were just
Especially with
talking
the
about
timeline
this.
where it's
If
taking
you
place. Fallen Order's taking place.
if you sign on with Star Wars, we were talking about this, you like sign on contracts and you're like that character in any other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mace Windu, Bail Organa, the Emperor, like
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you are that character from now forward, whether it's animated or live action, so do we get a live action Cal? Because we already have the actor.
I don't know what I would see Cal in, though. Because he wasn't introduced in Rebels.
He wasn't, but it doesn't mean he can't be introduced in something else.
That's true. But I think... I don't want to say he'll join the rebellion. Maybe. But, like, that, I feel like if we're going to do that, it'll be, like, later on. Or he'll work with them, but he doesn't fully join in.
Yeah, he doesn't join him. He's like a hired hand for a mission or something.
Yeah, like what about like Saul Guerrero? What if he works with him?
Yeah, to do like 2 or 3 things and then he's done.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then that leads into like the second game, and he goes off on his own adventure for the second game.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
I think that would be pretty cool. Like, I want to see like more background characters that we're familiar with in the Star Wars, the next Fallen game. Like either passing by him, you know, if he's doing like rebellion style missions for them. I want to see like some familiar faces. You know, maybe Nine Nub, Wedge Antilles, um, Mon Mothma, obviously Bail Organa.
I mean, we're getting
Not
close
Luke,
with
because I don't think Luke is introduced yet, right?
You said Luke?
Yeah, Luke isn't introduced yet because that's way later on in
he's only
that
been
story.
introduced in what?
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
because this is way before A New Hope. So
Right.
Because like in A New Hope, we never saw the Inquisitors, so that means that they're all dead by that time. Of that.
Right. So this is all like Rogue One era, with Fallen Order, and
No, before.
I mean, yeah.
I think it's way before.
It's about the same timeline
right?
as Andor.
Yeah, same timeline as Andor.
Yeah, which just ended as well.
Okay, well, what did you think about it? I mean, I thought it was a pretty great show.
I thought it was a good, solid show all the way through. We've been kind of reviewing it here as we've kind of been watching it, and let me tell you, it was good writing, good acting, really set up the story. Do I think next season we'll see a lot more action? Yes. Was this a lot of build-up story? Yes. Did I love it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Andor's mom, man. That speech at the end, whew. If that's not the spark of the rebellion, I don't know what is. But she really caused some trouble there. It was just like, either kill me or take me in. I'm not your enemy.
Yeah.
Either bring me into this or don't. And obviously he gets brought in. I mean,
yeah.
No spoiler alert. We saw that in Rogue One, but it was just kind of a
oops.
Whoops.
Sorry about your timeline watch through, guys.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see how everything kind of goes.
Okay.
But season 2 of Andor should be out. What, a few years? Next year? Next year.
Not next year. I think the following year. I think because like they said that. I think the creator of the show said that if they were to do a season 2 of Andor, it would have to take place a week before Rogue One.
Okay.
That's that whole second season is going to be a week before Rogue One.
I guess if you did like 3 or 4 seasons, right? It would be a lot of filler episodes.
Yeah, and you don't want that for this character. Really like, it's a good story because, like, look, you have it really strong right now with this first season, and I feel like if they expand a little bit too more, it becomes unbelievable that character is in that location at the same time when he's crossing over with others.
Yeah. So I mean, 2 seasons was.
I felt like that with like the Vader comic at times when I was reading it. I felt like Vader was a little bit too everywhere at the time for the moment.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot... Like, back in regular Star Wars timeline before Disney, a lot of people thought Vader was... In some novelizations, people thought Darth Vader was General Grievous for a time. As a new robot. Like a new sentient being.
I guess as the machinery and everything, yeah.
Yeah. They honestly thought he was like a brand new one. Or a new skin for that character. Or something like that. But like Vader was always behind the scenes. Never really in the front of the Empire. I mean, everybody knows Darth Vader is in the Empire. He's the face of the 501st Legion. I mean, since the Republic. So...
Right.
For Andor, I just think like that would be a good send off for that character is to watch him like because he's the one who picks up Jyn Erso.
Or at least helps find her.
Yeah,
We know
and we don't see him in that part right there, but we see K2SO that grabs her midair and puts her down. Stop right there, you're being saved, or something like that. And that was like his mission to bring her in. So, you know, that would be like a really cool start that he's on the ship that he just sent everybody to go get her to stop that juggernaut, which is um, the big tank thing that the Imperials have from the Republic. Those are called juggernauts, and maybe that's the part where we see the last frame of the second season of Andor, and that's where Rogue One starts. Right there.
Maybe he takes over driving it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but he's in the ship. Like that's the thing. Maybe he'd stop the car. Yeah, probably he did. Yeah, maybe he stopped the Juggernaut.
Did something to stop the Juggernaut, but we didn't see the action sequences that were taking place there because we were too busy doing this.
So what if he's doing that and Jin's in the passenger, prisoner holder?
Right.
Remember, because she's being transported, right? Because she was already in prison because she got picked up, and that's when we find her. So that'd be a really cool stop right there because that would make me want to just jump right into Rogue One when I finish Andor.
It's like black screen and then instantly start Rogue One.
Yeah. Like if they were to do like a continuous cut of the second season that leads into Rogue One, that would be like the prologue to Rogue One. I mean, well, the prologue would be young Jyn Erso and young Andor, right? And then it would go right into the first season of Andor, and then with the second season of Andor, and that moment, if this shot is the final shot in the second season, like of him taking over the Juggernaut, so K2SO can go get Jyn Erso, and that would just literally be one super cut, like basically like a long cut of Rogue One.
Yeah, like the prequel long cut.
Mm-hmm. There's somebody we follow we don't want to say his name because we don't want to put him out there, but you guys want. We're going to be having a Discord so we can put our little hidden secrets away for y'all to check out. But there's a guy that me and Mr.S watch, and he does like super edited cuts and stuff like that, and like we watch him sometimes. He'll stream it, and
oh, it's the greatest thing. It's like
it's the greatest thing. He puts like
all the
Order
movies,
6.
all of Clone Wars minus all the fillers, everything in like 100% order to be able to watch all the way through and be coherent. Oh.
Mm-hmm. He also made the original 4-hour cut of Revenge of the Sith and spliced all the Order 66s perfectly together.
Yes. I was just about to mention that.
It was jumping back and forth perfectly where it made sense, and it wasn't like scrambled, like it actually flowed.
Yeah. It's one of the best edits of Order 66 that I've ever seen.
Yeah, because he has Bad Batch, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith,
Mandalorian,
and Mandalorian.
Done.
Wait, Mandalorian? Oh yeah, with Grogu. That's right. No, yeah, that's the Jedi Temple. That's right.
Yeah, he has all that edited. I'm sure that he's gonna have Andor out soon. And in those movies and everything is also the Solo movie, and Rogue One. So in those supercuts, you see all those in timeline order as well. And his musical rendition of Solo before watching Solo is always fun and entertaining, and I love that he plays it every time.
I just
I'm
love how
Solo.
great his
I'm
editing
Han
skills are. I'm
Solo.
so
I'm
jealous of him.
Han Solo.
Like, he's so good.
Yeah, can we hire him as an editor?
Honestly.
Like,
Hey, bro,
if we
come
ever
on.
do movies, you know who you are. We want you.
We want to know you. So, a little fun fact today. I was working, and Steven, I'm going to just tell everybody this. So,
Okay.
I was working. I was being a nice guy today, you know?
Okay.
And I was helping somebody unload luggage out of my car because I do Lyft. And, man, I ate shit so hard today. So, I was on the edge of a curb, and I wasn't looking. So, my toes were not pointed in the direction they needed to be in. And I was not in my green zone, if you guys know what that means.
You did not point your toe and go?
No, I didn't. And my foot went it folded where my ankle was, and now my ankle's the size of a baseball.
That does not sound fun at all.
Huh?
It does not sound fun at all.
No, it isn't. Put ice on for 15 minutes, like it said, and then I'm gonna put more ice on it. But if you guys see me adjust in this video, or if we're not doing the video, I don't know. But if you see me adjust, that's why I look like I'm in shearing pain.
He's doing it for you guys.
I'm doing it for you guys. Ugh. Always for you, Blue. Ugh. I gotta make money somehow, so if you guys enjoy it, let me know. I'll pop open an OF.
Links down below.
Links down below. Like and subscribe. You know?
So we finished up Andor. I was watching Peacemaker as well, and I finished up Peacemaker. What a wild ride. One. It was solid all the way through. I'm not gonna say it was grade A acting, but I mean it's meant to be like a ridiculous type show, and it was. It wasn't enjoyable. Yes, it was very entertaining, very funny. Again, I think it's going to be kind of one of those things that's kind of kicking off the DC timeline in the direction that they're going, especially with all their crosses and, of course, Aquaman and the Flash showing up at the end. So it's all irrelevant. Yeah. So Peacemaker will be back, I'm sure. The Butterflies will not be, unless it's Blue Beetle. And, yeah.
Yo, Blue Beetle, I am so ready to finally see that character silver screen. Ugh.
It's going to be good.
Have you seen the costume? It looks so good.
It reminded me a little bit of the, did you ever watch Beetleborgs?
Yes. I also had the action figures, thank you.
I had some too. I had
yes!
I had like the actual what was it? The Beetle Morpher. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Beetle Bonder or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah.
I had one of those and the wings opened up. I played with that forever. I remember burying it in the playground and acting like I found it and I was going to be a superhero. Good times.
You just unawakened an ancient thing in your mom's garden, you know? God, I found a Beetleborg that you forgot about.
I'm going to be a Power Ranger, hero with armor and take on the villains of the city, which there are none. So, you're welcome.
I mean, crack addicts? I don't know.
Apparently, we were good to go after I found that Beetleborg, and I was 5. The town didn't need another hero, but I was the one there in case we did.
Yeah, I mean, you're the hero I need, Steve, you know? I just want to let you know that.
Thanks, brah.
You're welcome, brother. Positive vibes between men. Destroying masculinity one step at a time.
Positivity.
Positivity.
Good vibes. Only.
All the time. All the
Every
time.
Anytime. I don't know how to tie that off. I can't think of another one. Anytime, every time, all the time. For all time. Got it.
You know what? Are you everywhere? No, I just butchered that whole fucking
yes,
thing.
I am. I am absolutely everywhere. Like and comment and subscribe for more.
Are you everything, everywhere, all at once? Do you feel like your life feels like a scrambled egg?
Yes.
Join our YouTube channel and find some clarity in life.
Do you have high functioning ADHD and like talking about nerd things? Do we have the podcast for you?
Bro, we're
The Absurd
bullshitting
American
so hard on
Nerdcast.
this episode. I'm literally looking at it. I'm like, wow.
You're what?
I'm looking at the Star Wars timeline picture right now, and I'm like, that is a lot of material that I am diving into.
Right. Dude, we talked about this, which I'm... So, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff, right? At some point, there should be a watch through of all Star Wars content. All of it. Before, like, the next movie we're doing.
I think Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie is the next one.
That's fine. Movie marathon all the way through before the next one.
Okay, so guys, I know that this is a little bit not of a surprise, but we've talked about this before, and we've talked about doing like not just watch parties with each other, but because we want to do those watch parties with everybody on a day. But we also want to do reaction videos because obviously Steven hasn't seen, and we just want to rewatch movies together, enjoy them, and like quote them and talk about them and bullshit. But like, it's gonna be educational, you know, to you guys to watch how we watch movies.
Oh, is it going to be educational?
Yeah.
We thought about doing a Marvel one as well. Before like the next big movie, but that's Ant-Man and Wasp, right?
Oh my god, yeah, Quantumania. I am so excited for Quantumania. Finally, Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, we're gonna get some good stuff out of that. Whew, that's gonna unleash so much stuff that the baseline of what we've been seeing now is gonna explode, and I'm hyped. I think Pym's wife trapped Kane there, and when she escaped, but she didn't allow him to escape, and he's been trapped in the quantum realm until Loki unleashed him again, so to speak. And now the King the Conqueror is here, and there's a bit of something tech that's missing that she took with them from the quantum realm, some kind of lab research or something. And that's...
Well, I think that's what it's hinting towards.
That's what he's after. And that's what he has to help him get or retrieve.
Because Scott was like, hey, let's open this. Like, fucking Scott Lang all the time.
Right. So that just, like... I guess he was unleashed in Loki, but this unlocks the door for him to come into reality.
No. He was not unleashed in Loki. No. That's not what happened.
So,
he was the one who remade. That is a difference. He was already there. And he was I think that was like check, the one that was stopping all of them from happening or something like that, but
okay. Yeah.
He was the one that
right.
wasn't the other Kangs. Because, like, if you ever... Okay, so there's this book... There's this... It was a new, like, origin story about Kang. And he went to another universe and met himself again. Because, like, that's what each Kang does. Like, it's kind of like Rick and Morty. Hey, when you thought you discovered anime, you thought you were the only one. But then, like, that literally is Kang's story, is Rick Sanchez's story. Yeah. Not, like, the love interest, but, like, how he keeps finding other Ricks is, like, how Kang does it. So he's trying to mentor a teenager version of himself to become, so it still becomes another Kang that does the same thing that Kang does. And at this moment, that Kang defied him and didn't want to become him. And, like, I think that it's been a minute since I've read that other story, but that Kang, I believe, died. But what if that was the Kang who defected and defied the original one and became the Kang who remains? Because there is a Pharaoh version of him. There's, like, different versions of this Kang character. The Pharaoh
version of him we could technically see with the Moon Knight stuff.
Yeah, dude. That's how he can be connected. Because Khonshu was around during that Kang.
There it is. That's how we bridge the gaps.
Well, here's this. So, like, I know everybody knows because it was announced Secret Wars. So, like, everybody just needs to understand, like, they're dumping characters because how incredible that roster is for Secret Wars. It's literally all the Marvel characters. And I think since now they're starting to introduce mutants, and they said Namor is a mutant.
Right.
Because he's a mutated character. Like, I think the X-Men, or some form of them, are going to show up in Secret Wars because of the incursions.
Yeah, maybe we get Hugh Jackman back for Wolverine.
Yeah, that's how we're getting Hugh Jackman back.
That's cool.
Because I think, like, the Deadpool... Okay, so here's an idea for Deadpool. The 2023.
What's up?
When does Deadpool come out? 2023? Or 2024?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's 4.
Okay, so if it's 2024, that is a perfect moment to rip him out of... Because you know he breaks the fourth wall.
Right.
You know he could just, like She-Hulk, walk out of the comic page and just go somewhere else. So, why doesn't he do that? Like, what if Deadpool's what if Deadpool starts the incursion?
That'd be interesting.
And you can work, like, not Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, but, like, it's like it's a Deadpool story that leads into that. Because everybody loves Deadpool. Like, no one's going to say anything about it, because that's something fucking Deadpool would do, is start a fucking problem.
Right.
And think it's a joke, and then work with the team to stop it. I mean, that's if that works like that, you know?
Right.
But, like, that is something I can see happen, because you have the Fantastic Four coming at the end of next phase, and then the phase of after that will be, we finished 4, now we're in phase 5, and phase 6 is Secret Wars. So phase 5 is going to end with... Now with Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, we were talking about this before with, like, if you guys remember, I was talking about, like, when the Avengers comic, the new Avengers comic, it was, like, everything. So, like, hold on. I think it's, like, right here. The quote is... Give me 1 second, guys. Found it. Actually, it's called Everything Dies. And it's by Jonathan Hickman. If you guys ever watch it or want to read it, Jonathan Hickman, Avengers, great storyline for you guys. So Reed Richards opens with before the incursions and before the new Secret War. So Reed Richards goes, everything dies. You, me, everyone on this planet. Our sun, our galaxy, and everything eventually, the universe itself. This is simply how things are. It's inevitable, and I accept it. Like, he's very to the point where when something needs to happen, that's why he was pro-Registration Act during Civil War. Because he was like, he's so obsolete on his fucking way of thinking. And that's why sometimes I really hate Reed Richards. Because he's like, no, there's no other way. I have thought it because I'm the smartest man in the world. And he has that ego. So what if in the Fantastic Four movie, and this is another idea how the incursion... What if he is so determined... Because you know how Tony Stark was in Age of Ultron. Do you remember, like, they had, the stone, and that became Vision later on.
Right.
And created a Superbot because, they didn't stop. They wanted to improve it, but bad. So what if Reed Richards creates the incursion because of his own scientific experiments of what's happening in that movie?
And so many different ways that this could happen.
Or we could see it unfold in the Ant-Man movie as the first incursion. Well, actually, the first incursion happened in Loki at the same time when Wanda did something.
Right. In WandaVision.
Yeah, and she created her own reality in WandaVision, and she broke through the threshold.
Because she technically made, what's her name? Who's a mutant as well. What's her name? Star something.
Which one? Monica Rambeau's character?
Yeah. Right?
Her daughter, no, did she alter that? No, her wall altered
through the field and she became super.
Mm-hmm.
She was a mutant, so we technically already had a mutant. Or was that not an incursion?
No, that's not an incursion. Her getting powers like that is an incursion. What Wanda did in her show was the incursion.
Oh, creating the...
Loki doing what he did was also an incursion.
Okay. What
Ant-Man and Wasp are going to do, that will also be a big incursion. So you're having all these problems, and think of like timelines, like you saw in Loki, it's split off and branched.
Yeah.
Incursions are like, well, I did that. Well, I fucked this universe up, burned out that universe timeline. Just kept going out. Incursions, universes. Like, you saw that, and that meant Secret Wars. You saw that branch of timelines branching off. That's the beginning of Secret Wars.
Okay.
Because you're going to have universes colliding with each other. Planets colliding with each other. And that means, like, that universe is going to collapse, and you're going to end up in another. And that reality is going to be Battleworld. And that's just how it's going to go. You know? You got to think about it like that, because, like, what you saw in the comics, they're always going to adapt. It's easy for the fans to follow, but, like, right. I could also see, again, Deadpool fucking up everything. And just jumping from universe to universe, that's an incursion.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
You could have Deadpool and Wolverine time jumping.
Oh, yeah. Well, Wolverine did do that in Age of Ultron. With, I think, Sue Storm. When they went to kill Ultron, or they decided to go back in the past, in the comics.
I was going to say, that was the movie. That was comics, right?
Yeah, that was comic. So they decided to go back in the past and creating Ultron, but that also opened a doorway to a nihilist and all this other stuff happening. It's like, you don't fuck with the timeline. You just kind of accept how it is, and you try to make it better.
Yeah.
That's just how because, you know, time jumping like that, like what Loki did, incursion. Meeting more of yourself,
incursion.
Multiple, Spider-Man, incursion.
I say Loki kind of did a Kang thing. Met himself and started talking to himself, conspiring with
and him. Also, like, when Doctor Strange couldn't hold the universes from breaking and stuff like that. That's what Kang discovered. That was also an incursion.
Wow.
So you got a lot coming in, like with this incursion shit, and you're gonna have Battleworld, and it's gonna be Doctor Doom as the leader of Battleworld. He's gonna be a god. Man, what if they did God Doom?
I mean, gods are canon.
Oh, yo, you want to hear something fucked? Yo, okay, this just popped in my head. Okay, so what if at the end of Fantastic Four, because we're gonna probably see a little bit of, what if he is like, he's trying to do something to stop the Fantastic Four, and he gets sucked into the machine or something like that with Kang.
And he what, Kang?
He meets Kang, meets him in that reality.
That'd be interesting.
Oh, that'd be sick. Oh, by the way, Doctor Doom talks to himself in the third person.
Okay.
That's how he talks. He talks like this. Doom is pleased. Doom finds you worthy. Do not challenge Doom, you will fail. Like, that's how he talks.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
I mean, I'm down with that in the movies. That's fine.
I also thought we saw Castle Latveria. I thought we saw Latveria in Moon Knight. We did. Remember when Steven goes to that castle and he has to drive this ice cream truck? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a Latverian ice cream or cupcake truck. Not ice cream truck, my apologies. It's slowly coming together. It's just slowly coming.
I know, it's the tiniest needle threading everything together. It's really exciting. Just to have that little bit of a tip of the iceberg of what's to come too, of everything kind of going to shit, is what we're gonna get soon.
If you thought Infinity War and Endgame was intense, so Kang, he's a big threat. He's a universal timeline threat. Galactus is the whole universe under stress. Think about this. Silver Surfer pops in sometime, become the Herald of Galactus. And he's like, hey, I just want to let you know you're be eaten by the one we call Galactus. And I'm the Herald. So Silver Surfer scouts the universe and finds planets that are worthy of Galactus. But then he encounters Earth and sees that there are mighty heroes here. People that could probably take on Galactus. Think of Galactus as, he is a Celestial. I want to say he's a Celestial because he lives in space and he's as big as Anstrom or something like that. What was his name in Eternal? The big Celestial.
Oh, I forget his name. Oh,
he is that big.
Yeah, I mean
he is that big. And then you ever watch the Fantastic Four or any superheroes fight them? They always punch his face because they're so small on trying to get this man that they look like gnats to him. That's how massive that guy is.
That's insane.
Isn't that
coming
wild?
To the screen?
He's going to be the whole screen. His face, you're just going to see, it's black eyes and and one dot of yellow, and it's just going to, how you saw in the Godzilla movies where it's a Godzilla face and eagles flying in front of it. That's what it's just going to be the whole screen is like this, and you're going to see people punch him in the cheek, and he's like, "This is ridiculous. I'm just going to suck up your planet now. Thanks." Slurp, slurp. And he's going to say that. He's going to say it just like that. Slurp, slurp. I'm gonna gobble up this earth.
Can you lean slightly to your left?
I can
Or-
try.
There
Is
you
this
go.
better?
Yeah, you were kind of
Okay.
venturing a little bit more further off screen. You're a little bit more centered now. The people want to see your face.
I know I'm so fucking gorgeous. Thank you.
We just got to get you back centered. You know what I mean? There's a few other things that I've been watching. I don't know if you've checked them out yet. I watched Disenchanted, which is the follow-up movie to Enchanted on Disney Plus. Have you checked that one out yet?
I have not. Actually, again, I've just been kind of like busy, as we stated to everybody that I've just been around and working.
Okay.
But how is it? Is it as like what you expect from that sequel? Did it do a lot of like?
It was pretty
nostalgia?
much exactly what you wanted to be the sequel of this. Only everything is kind of in reverse. So in the first one, you get animation that comes into the real world. The fairy tale world comes into the real world, and then this one's kind of vice versa. They're kind of realizing that average life isn't a fairy tale, and she wishes that she had a fairy tale life, and then she becomes like the evil stepmother. So it's just like a different little twist on it. And then of course they have to go on their adventure in order to save the real world from becoming a fairy tale and everything going crazy, because sucking the magic out of the fairy tale world is bad.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. So the fairy tale like world was being sucked into the real reality world?
The magic is being sucked out of the fairy tale world to create the fairy tale world in the real world.
So technically,
she made a wish.
The fairy tale world is smaller because you just see the observable land. Do you think it's a planet? But do you think they would have more land in planet Earth?
Basically, it's like transforming universes. So you were...
How is that bad? I'm so bored in reality, I would kill for magic.
So basically, yeah, you're
basically saw a fucking phoenix flying in the sky, I would shit a brick. Literally. Oh, God, you just should have let them do it. Sorry, go ahead.
They should have, but, put a stop to it, save the day, so that way she doesn't become an evil stepmother. And then everyone goes happy-dory, and everyone's happy in the end. It's a Disney movie. It was fun, entertaining. It was just same kind of stuff as the first one. I hate it. It's kind of musically. It kind of puns on its own Disney stuff. It was worth the watch.
Life could have been so much more interesting. Now I'm rooting for the bad guy.
Yeah, that's kind of Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go to an office. I don't want to do this.
Right.
I want to go on adventures, magical landscapes. Like, come on.
So, if I'm going to rate that movie, I'm going to give it like a 6.5.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a fun, cutesy movie. Definitely geared a little bit more towards kids. Writing was very easy because it was just, how can we take the Disney stuff that we know, put a little bit of a twist to it, and slap our name on it. And Enchanted did so well. This one didn't go to theaters like that one did. It went direct to Disney Plus, which was probably a smart move.
Do you think this wouldn't have made money back on it?
Yeah, it would have tanked in theaters, but if it's on Disney Plus, people are going to watch it because it's going to generate more interest.
Yeah.
And you already have the platform, so you're basically watching it for free.
Speaking of Disney Plus, they're raising their prices, right?
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I'm surprised they waited this long. Because it was like $7.99 for the longest time, and now it's...
I mean, you did the bundle.
Right?
It was like 10, 15.
Yeah, 10. But now I think they're adding like an ad subscription,
Oh,
right?
God.
And I think Netflix is too, right?
So you have to pay more to get the no ads, even though you're already paying for the no ads already?
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb.
I pay the extra for no ads on the Disney Hulu bundle. And now I'm going to have to pay more to not have ads on both.
There you go, bud. Yep, right there for you.
I'm glad I understand that. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, bringing Netflix into it, nice segue.
Yeah, it's a good segue.
We're really just shooting this in the dark tonight. This is great.
I kind of like it. It's pretty dope.
I know, right? It's great. Like, we have our notes, but we're kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, fuck it.
I watched Summerland. I know you have not watched it yet.
What is that about?
Slumberland?
You've told me the show 3 times, and I'm like, what is he talking about?
Slumberland was actually pretty good. I would like to rewatch it on a higher quality screen than what I have watched it on. I feel like the visuals in it are definitely made for 4K, and you'll enjoy it more in 4K than the 1080p that I watched it.
Oh, I lied. I did watch something.
Okay, which one did you watch?
The show Our Universe. The one episode. I watched the first episode.
Okay. I don't even know what that
so
is.
Cool.
But back to
It's so dumb.
Slumberland, Jason Momoa. If you want to know what it would be like to have Jason Momoa as your dad, watch Slumberland. Yeah.
I mean, I've been pretty good without a dad for so long,
What's
so I
the
think I'm
other
gonna stick with that.
actor that played the dad in Friday Night Lights? What was his name? I like him as an actor too, and I can't think of his name. But he plays the dad in this one. He plays like an old fisherman.
Yeah.
Good solid acting in this one. Visuals was great. Storyline was really fun too. It's basically about in your dreams you can do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And realizing that dreams can slowly become into reality and how you can like intermix them. It was a very cool concept. Yeah, it was a good solid movie. I would definitely suggest watching that one. That one's been a little bit more hyped than another one I want to talk about. I don't know if you... Man, I really did. I knocked out some good movies this weekend. Slumberland was really good. Disenchanted was all right. Peacemaker.
You said you also watched Wednesday too, right?
I watched the first couple episodes of Wednesday. It looks really interesting as well. Tim Burton's back.
That one's hyped up.
Tim Burton. Oh yeah, Tim Burton's directing it, and it's very much his style. It's live action, and some of the monster stuff that you see is like his old, like stop motion animation kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Really cool, dude. I would like. Tim Burton-esque stuff, which he was known for, like the weird, quirky, and like claymation stuff. Live action monsters, it works really well, and it's I mean it's Addams Family, but it's just Wednesday, and it's written as more of a modern day Wednesday Addams.
Oh, speaking of Tim Burton,
really cool.
I went to a filming location for Edward Scissorhands here in...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went to where the mall was, so I went there recently, and I was like someone was telling me that it was like close in Lakeland. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, if you go to Lakeland, you can see a filming location of Edward Scissorhands. What is it? And I did, and it was really cool. And I didn't know they still had that there, honestly.
That's cool. And they kept it the same just
yeah,
because of
dude,
that?
They've kept it the same building architecture.
That's cool.
Yeah. I also didn't know they filmed it down here.
There's a lot of things you don't realize.
Like in the Punisher movie in 2004, starring Thomas Jane, they posted... So they're filming in Miami, apparently. But they're shooting in Tampa.
Okay.
So when you watch the movie... It's gonna show the word Miami, at the cityscape shot, but it's a shot of downtown. And I thought that was the funniest fucking thing, because also, like, it was like Tampa or something like that, but it was...
Your audio just cut out at the end of that. It was Tampa or what?
What? How much did you hear?
You've been kind of breaking up here and there.
How? What?
I don't
okay.
know.
That's cool.
It's just kind of been a thing, but you said it was either Tampa or this, and it cut out, and it wasn't coherent enough for me to understand, so I was like, Tampa or what?
This is why everybody need to invest in better tech. So I was saying it showed a city shot of Tampa, but it said Miami.
Oh, okay.
As the location.
They're selling Tampa up as Miami.
Yes! And it's in the 2004 Punisher starring Thomas Jane.
Oh,
it's so funny. And I thought that's what Miami kind of looked like. Because when I was a kid, I watched that Punisher movie for the first time, which I shouldn't have. Nobody should have let their child watch that, but they did.
Well, there you go. Here you are.
Yeah. Here I am.
Look at us.
Here I am. Look at us.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought?
Not me. Not me.
Not you. Not you. All right, bro.
So, I mean, okay, so, one, that's funny, because Miami's Miami and Tampa's Tampa, and you try to play it off, that's funny. Are you watching, have you watched anything here recently that, you said that you watched the one episode of a show?
Oh, Our Universe. So, this is a very cool show, so it basically goes through each one episode, it goes through gas giants. It's like the Cosmos in 4K, and it's beautiful. It's also narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
So when you're watching the universe on your screen in beautiful 4K, you can be serenaded by that man's voice again.
Yes.
Because he's...
Yes, please.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my... Do it again. Do it again.
No.
I can smell you.
I can smell you. My bad impersonation, man.
So bad. It's so bad.
It is.
But
I know it is.
You do it really well.
Do I?
Like...
Do I talk like Morgan Freeman very well?
No, that was bad.
That was bad. That was a bad one.
That part was bad. The other one, the lower parts, like... Hold on. Tell me. Tell me what you want.
Tell me what you want.
Tell me, where is the diamonds?
Where are the diamonds? Tell me, where are they? This is bad.
Damn. It's crazy.
I can't be Morgan Freeman. No. No, I can't.
Our friend Benji can do a perfect Winnie the Pooh voice.
Ooh.
And he... when we're playing, like, war games and stuff like that, like, he'll go, oh, like, in the Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear Pidlick. I think I just let all...
Dink, 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 dink.
think. Piglet. Put the flamethrower on fire. Just, like, blow it. And then it becomes, like, more ridiculous. See, I can do... God, what's the voice that I can do?
What is a voice that you can do?
Let me see. Hold on. I could do Bob's Oh My God. 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 Oh God.
We're just getting into like voice reenacting and stuff.
There's like that. I can also do. I could do Patrick Star. Do you want me to do that?
Do it.
Hey, SpongeBob! Hey, look, it's a giraffe. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Hey, Patrick, what's better than 24? I don't know. 25. You guys are listening to this. This is pure comedy for y'all.
This is great. If this makes it in the final edit, this is... I don't know
Honestly,
if I embarrass myself as Morgan Freeman publicly. Yes, I do.
Jeez, Rick. Morty, I don't think you can comprehend what we're trying to do over here, okay? I just honestly think that, things have to go a certain way, And you running like a little bitch right now ain't gonna help any situation.
I don't know. Do we just start doing random voices?
I don't know. This was kind of a bullshit episode for the podcast, but
I mean, it would be fun to like let's do some Transformers.
My name is Optimus Prime.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Right. It has to go like it's like Prime. Yeah. Like my name is Optimus Prime, and I'm signing off from
Optimus Prime. It's
the Autobots.
It gets so deep, man.
Oh, I could do Thunder. Hold on, from Thundercats. Ready?
Do it.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Oh.
You want me to do Speed Racer?
Do it.
Oh no! If I don't race this ride, my coach is gonna get really upset with me. That's just how that is. If you ever watch any Speed Racer show, that's literally how he sounds. Like there's, oh my god, like gasp, like there's always at the end or at the beginning or that's the best way I gotta do. Look, I'm driving now.
So yeah, I would do good with like beast voices, like
The what voice?
Like animal voices, like beast. Does that make sense? Like
I want you to do a rhinoceros right now.
I'm a rhinoceros.
Shut the fuck up.
You sound
like the guy from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, I'll take it.
The big rhino guy. Yo, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, there, bro. Right. So, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
Turtles.
Did you guys ever watch? Because it's another creature show set in the city. Street Sharks.
Yes.
Bro, I owned all those action figures of all those sharks because they had short. Like, think about this. It's a huge ass shark. It's like tiger shark, great white, hammerhead, and they're all wearing, you guessed it, cargo pants.
With abs.
With abs and biceps.
Yeah, like huge arms and stuff.
Oh my god. Yo, who created that?
That was like a one-on-off season, right?
Yeah.
They had a toy line and everything, man. They had numerous toy lines. What a time.
I mean, they had that. They had, like...
That was about the time that Transformers...
video games, too?
Like Animals. What was the Animals one's called? Then they did the dinosaur one.
No, it was called Beast Warrior. Beast Wars.
Beast
so
Wars.
They had, like, Optimus Prime as... I think Optimus Prime was a T-Rex, right? Or was he... No, he was the big silverback gorilla.
Oh,
and then Megatron was a T-Rex.
I remember Tigerhawk, and I have the action figure, I believe, still.
You have him still?
I have the action figure, dude. And it was barely played with. If my parents didn't throw it out, I still have it.
Don't you hate when your parents throw away your shit when you're off at school? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like your Pokemon cards.
No, actually, I found out I gave them away.
Oh.
As a kid. I didn't know that. Because I was moving, and I trust him with my best friend, and he has them. So I thought she threw them out, but she did throw out majority of my Pokemon card collection that wasn't in the binder.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and he still has all my cards. Like, he has not
That's
gotten
cool.
rid of them.
At least he still has them.
Yeah.
You can get him back.
No, it's not happening.
No. Okay.
He's in Texas right now with them, then it's just a hassle.
Yeah.
But, man, actually, I kind of miss collecting Pokemon cards. And I had another binder that I was slowly picking up a collection with.
I mean,
Knew where
we
I
can
put
do
it.
some openings. Sure
Yo, would you
watch
guys be
that.
interested in watching some openings on this
Do some
channel? Like some
openings
pack
and,
openings and stuff?
I want to
See
build
what
some
we scored.
Legos.
Build
Honestly,
some Legos?
yeah, I
I'd
think
be
it'd
down
be
for
fun to
building
do a
Legos
live
on here.
stream.
Like the full Star Destroyer or something like. What if we just do building Legos like
I would
as a
love
side
to
thing?
do like the big Millennium Falcon set. I
Oh,
want to buy
that'd
it
be
and
so
build it.
wicked.
And just yeah, I might do that. Do some live streams and build that sometime.
That'd be so sexy.
Yeah, it would take hours
So we
to build that. That'd be fine with me. Take a
so
break
we
from
do
video
want to
games.
talk about because it was also a part of nostalgia for kids. Sad right now. I talk about the late great Jason David Frank.
Yeah, man.
Man, that news hit me so fucking hard. I was like, there's no way. This has to be a fake article. Like, the man is 49.
He's in peak physical condition. He trains all the time. He's still a fighter. He's still studying martial arts.
Yeah.
Why and how?
Maybe it was drugs. Maybe it was depression.
They said it was suicide, man.
Was it suicide?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So whatever pain and everything he was going through behind closed doors that no one knew about, man, sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
I'm just mad that he couldn't get the help that he needed. And I feel that way. Like, it's not, I'm not trying to sound selfish or anything like that because, that's not what this is about. I'm just mad that no one was there in the time that he needed to help with the direction that he needed to go in.
Right. And that
because
moment of weakness where someone could have been there to help him, it would have been awesome.
Yeah, man.
But it just wasn't.
I'm just hoping he's resting better now and a peace of mind that he's not going through that struggle.
Yeah, man. I mean, he was an influence to a lot of us growing up, man. We watched Power Rangers originally, and of course the Red Ranger was the leader, but as soon as the Green Ranger showed up and he was the villain, and I rewatch quite often actually the what was it, the green turning white or the White Ranger episodes where they defeat the Green Ranger and he comes back as the White Ranger. Some of my favorite episodes of Power Rangers from the originals. He's been the face of the Power Rangers for so long, and he's always been so happy to do all the Comic-Cons, meet all the fans, always be so nice if somebody does walk up to him randomly and be like, "Hey, I know you are, and I'd love to grab a selfie." He's been that genuine, really awesome celebrity that, he didn't really make it huge, but he made Power Rangers what it is.
Yeah, he has. The thing is, though,
all these different seasons.
Everybody knew him. He didn't have to be a A-list actor, but everybody knew him because Child, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, anything you guys watched. But he was there. He was the front of the Power Rangers. Besides the Red Ranger, became the White Ranger in the first movie. That was iconic. And then he would show up in other episodes too, with other Power Rangers from different seasons later on.
Yeah, to come in and help. And even after the OG Rangers, he became the Red Ranger in the next one to kind of pass along the torch. And then the Black Zero Ranger, and then he was the Red Turbo Ranger, right? He was the Red. Was he Red Dino?
Hold on.
Didn't he show up in Space Force
the
at
Star?
one point too?
No. Dinosaurs were first. the ninjas were next because they had like the star pattern on their helmets.
Okay, yeah.
And
He was the Black Dino
I have to
Ranger.
look
I
this.
think
I
he
have to
was
look
the
this
Red
up. I
Zero
thought
Ranger.
he ended it after that, like he was off the show.
I really liked Space Rangers, but they kind of got. Didn't he show up in one of those too, in Space Force, Power Rangers Space Force?
Yeah. Let me see real quick. Hold on.
Because we had that new alien dude, who was the Red Ranger, which I mean I liked him too. But I feel like Tommy showed up at one point for those too.
He has an MMA record.
Okay.
That's crazy. Hold on. Let me see.
I mean, after Power Rangers, he became a MMA well entitled fighter as well.
Okay, so he was. Okay, so he was in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the first one. He was also in a video short, A Magical Christmas. He was in Power Rangers Zeo for 50 episodes. He was also in Turbo,
Yeah.
Power Rangers The Lost episodes, Wild Force, Dino Thunder, Super Mega Force, let's see, Hyper Force, Super Ninja Steel, and that was him in the Power Rangers shows.
Okay.
Like those were the different
Still,
things as he
literally
showed up as
the
Tommy.
most appearances in any Power Rangers, right? Like
He was also in a cameo in the 2017.
In the 2017 what?
Remember that remake of the Power Rangers that came out a couple.
Who did he play in that? I remember seeing the
He
Pink and
played.
Blue Ranger.
He just was. He was Angel Grove, a citizen.
Okay, I mean they were all just citizens.
Yeah.
Because Pink and Blue showed up at the end too. So.
Mm-hmm.
And that's David Yost, and I forget her name. It's Jamie Jo Johnson.
Yeah, that's right. So he was in all those projects spanning basically all of Power Rangers history almost. That wasn't. I also thought he did stuff in Japan too, but that's just me.
And he was working on a new one that he was self-producing.
I
Legend of
think
the White
they already
Dragon.
finished that.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Because he was in. That was the last we're ever going to see him play as Tommy.
And
ever.
his daughter is the star in that too.
Oh,
If this
really?
is him passing the torch, I'm going to cry during it. If he passes the torch.
Oh, come on, no. Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit hard.
Yeah. Damn. Well, we definitely all miss Jason David Frank. It was an inspiration to all of us, from being a superhero to us growing up to just reminding us that no matter how big you are, that it's everybody else that helps you get there that matters. And that love and compassion for fans and everything is definitely something that I'm going to admire, even if I become the biggest podcaster in the world. Like, that's something that you definitely learn from, is humble yourself to everybody else that's around you and helps you get there. So
yeah, just show that you're in a positive light. You know, always encourage others to be the best they can be. Because everybody that listens, everybody that is in this world has a great capability. Mm-hmm. No matter if you're in hours and moments of darkness, or you're hurting when nobody can see, and you just put on a face.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have that power to pull yourself out and become the best version of yourself. And he was a great example of that. Even though his untimely death, by unfortunate things, but I hope he's at peace now. But I hope that also others can find of how big of an impact he was, for them to realize how great somebody is.
Right.
That you can be too. you can be just like that. You may not be a movie star, but you are like that in the people's eyes that love you and are around you every day.
Yeah. There's always people that love you. Just always remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Even us. We love you guys.
And we'll post in this, when we're talking about this, we'll put the hotline up on the video. So if anybody needs to reach out,
we'll make sure that
give them a call, a text. I think they also email too, possibly, if that's what you're into. But we try to, we see the best in people, and if there's anything we know is that we've had dark times. Everybody's had dark times, but in the end of the day, like, you're that person that has to pull yourself out of it, and with the people around you supporting you, and it is a great help. And it's the best feeling in the world. Yeah. So
one last, it's morphin' time, Jason David Frank.
It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time, man.
Morphin' time.
Except for the Red Ranger. He always seems so, like, unenthused when he morphs. Go back and rewatch it. So you got, what is it? Which one starts off? Triceratops, saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus. Go watch the original. In fact, if
you know
we're
what?
editing it,
I'm going to do that.
The original morphing right here, and watch this. How unenthused he is. Everyone else is so excited about morphine.
You have a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why are you not hyped?
Tyrannosaurus.
Ugh. One of the Stegosaurs.
I mean, even Trina like knocked it out. Saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah, right away. Like,
yeah, he's like
Tyrannosaurus.
Right.
Damn.
Bitch.
I had so many toys as a kid of Power Rangers, Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, dude.
Stuff like that. I had the Megazord. I had the full size like action figure, all the accessories.
Dude,
I had my own Power Rangers costume.
So,
I love dinosaurs. Using dinosaurs to fight.
You and I were talking about doing like a Power Ranger episode, and my friend is probably the biggest Power Ranger person that I know of. But here's why: he has every single action figure, every single Megazord, and they all can like configure into it. You remember like the Megazord that was like a pyramid?
Yeah.
He has it.
What?
Yeah. That's like he has really, really rare Power Ranger things.
Bro, I knew a guy like that, but instead of Power Rangers, he had Transformers, and he had the huge Cybertron Earth toy.
We need to get all these guys together and just start with.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. Yo, Power Hour of Power Rangers and Transformers. That'd be so sweet. Honestly.
He and I talked about Power Rangers, and he goes, dude, you should come over and check out my collection. And I walked in, he has like a room. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You should do a vlogging video of that. That's awesome.
Right. He was also, he's friends with numerous Rangers because he works with, Ranger Stop. I think he just hosted Ranger Stop. This last one that JDF was at too.
Oh wow!
So I mean, he and I had chatted some. He was very impacted. So it would be really not curious, but it would be nice to have him on because, as a super fan, like being able to talk about his passion and everything that JDF did for him, and plus Power Rangers, man.
Yeah, we did something like that with our buddy Rick about The Witcher.
Yeah,
and
we just did that. So maybe do a little featurette with him. That would be really cool.
Yeah, we did that. I think we should do something like that. Maybe me and you can do like a questionnaire or something like that, and what Rangers meant to you as a child growing up, and what it means to you years later.
Fun stuff. Keep a lookout for that. That's definitely going to be coming up. Got to get that in the works. But yeah, I think we should do that. Let's see here. try to
Do
move
we
on
have
to
anything
something a
else
little
to
bit
talk
more.
about?
We have I checked out a few more shows. Inside Job about conspiracy and conspiracy cover up. Animated
Okay.
series, very funny. Second season dropped on Netflix. Definitely go check that out if you're into like conspiracy theories and having. Basically, the premise of the show is they're a company that covers up secret like shadow government stuff. So they like their arch nemesis is the Illuminati kind of thing. Like it's a fun
Oh, okay.
conspiracy like animated show. If you like conspiracy theories and you're like I don't know Rick and Morty type humor with it, go watch Inside Job on Netflix. Definitely a fun show, worth the watch. I really enjoyed
Okay.
it. Did you end up seeing Amsterdam?
No.
No?
It's literally the next thing I'm watching.
Okay, well we should save that.
Okay.
My quick minute on it is very good movie. Very rarely we get this movie where they put all these A-list actors and actresses in it. And
Okay.
it's always like this hidden gem home run movie. And this very much is that movie.
Okay.
And I will one spoiler, and
Okay.
that is if you want to watch Taylor Swift get ran over by a car, this is the movie for you.
Oh, she gets great gag speed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same time era too. Worth the watch, man. Yeah. It's kind of a murder mystery comedy, but very good. Very well written. The plot twists are fun. How do I explain it? Kind of the Sherlock Holmesy, but in a
Fun
dumb
way?
1920s fun comedy way.
Okay.
Like murder mystery comedy is the best way to describe it. And yeah, I mean honestly, it was just out in theaters. I don't know if it's still in theaters or not. Yeah, if not, it's going to be on streaming something somewhere soon. But very good movie, very well done. Freddie and I will definitely be talking about it after he sees it because I know he's going to really enjoy it as well.
I know. I'm
So
so
we'll
excited to watch
break
it.
that
I
one
love
down
films
more
like
so.
that. Like just different from watching a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
that's one reason why like nothing's really out right now with all the Marvel and everything besides Wakanda Forever, but we also haven't seen that, so that will be on our next episode as well because we were supposed to do that over the holiday weekend, but other plans just happened. So we'll definitely be on the next one, Wakanda Forever and Amsterdam for sure because those two are really good. Out of the movies and everything that I checked out this last week, Amsterdam is at the top of the list. So that's going to be exciting. Well, with that being kind of said and done, I think that we should kind of wrap this one up, Freddie. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we did pretty good. If you guys like episodes like this, something.
Your audio
I had a lot
cut
of
out
fun.
right there. So you said if you guys really like episodes like this, and your audio cut out. That was great.
Oh fuck!
I know,
All right,
man.
so if you guys like episodes, and you like bullshit episodes, like we'll do this. If you guys like, or do you like when we have stuff structured? We just want to see.
We'll probably still do both.
Yeah.
But this has been a lot of fun. We kind of just been shooting the breeze and kind of talking about things. Let us know. What are you guys watching right now? Do you take our suggestions and actually go check out the movies that we actually tell you to watch?
Yeah, I want to, like, if you guys want to be more interactive, we would love to chat with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, whoever's following us, like, give us a shout out sometime. Like,
yeah, tell us down in the comments, man.
What do you guys want to see? Us games to play, us videos to react to. You know, we're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Sketch comedy, because we have some ideas about that, too.
Yeah, we also, oh my god, yo, what if, I was thinking about, like, Mario Party days, like, us getting a couple people together to play Mario Party on the channel.
I'm kind of down.
That'd be pretty fun. All right. Well, guys, this has been another wonderful episode with everybody joining us. Thank you so much for joining. Just make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'm your co-host, Dino Freddy.
And I'm Mr. S. Life's good, baby. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
This has been the Absurd American Nerdcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. And click here for more.